I hereby sentence you to 2,500 consecutive life sentences plus 1,000 years. Once you pass away, you will receive an attempted escape charge with an additional 200 years being added to your sentence, which you will begin serving in the afterlife once you get to hell. Should you be reincarnated after your death and return to Earth as another person, you will be arrested at birth and you will be your entire next life in the state.
Wasn't that puzzle? Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's crazy. I don't know if people just sometimes don't listen real close, but it's obvious that's AI or just fake in general, because it said when you come back, you're going to be arrested at birth. But I post that on my IG and people in there debating whether or not it's real. I'm like, AI done got me sometime with like the video game accidents. I guess that's GTA. They'll post it like it's a real accident, see somebody get hit and fly in the air. I've been on those a couple of times before I realized what was going on. Yeah, the graphic of the actual body, when you look close, you could tell. But the cars and traffic and the city and that's real. Oh, my mama. However, you see the title, man. Do not play around. The feds do not play around. I'm getting so used to censoring the F word, I said instead of feds. But the feds do not f around. Oh, my mama. They say they went through his trash to give him all that time. So with no further ado, let's see what these federales have been up to.
They go by guidelines. If they can, I know so many people that they don't have nothing on them and they still got life. You know what I'm saying? And they in there just fighting for their life back.
Man, and you were an artist. I'm just curious, for an artist, and this is speaking on any artist, because I know most people are artists in the penitentiary system.
Yeah.
What is it like for an artist to go in there, as far as, you know, you being used to just being able to get your thoughts and your creativity out through music and on paper, writing it down? How's it for you? Are you still in a creative mode, or do you have the ability to get it off, like still like in there still?
Man, for me, it wasn't that easy for me to get in that zone, because, you know, I pretty much do music based on what I'm living, you know.
That's interesting, because when I used to be incarcerated, it was very simple or easy for me to write music without pen or paper and commit it to memory. I remember just laying on my bunk, writing first verse, hook, second verse, third verse, and knowing the whole song by heart the same day, and knowing it for like, I remember that.
You know what I mean? Or stuff that I'm going through. So trying to force, first of all, trying to get people on the outside to help you. We, you know, in there, we got this mentality like, we need people to help us keep it going. We're trying to keep ourselves going. We're trying to keep up with the outside.
Yeah.
Well, we really need to be focused on the inside, but it's not.
He wasn't gelling right. If he was focused on the outside, you got to focus on doing your time. Otherwise, the time going to do you.
Easier said than done. So I just really wasn't.
These days with all them phones and yeah, it might be easier said than done. But back in the day without no cell phone, it was a little easier just to block out the world.
Motivated to write. I had those times where I was motivated and I write some shit, and you know, they got the MP3 player, so once I start downloading beats and all that, and or songs I write to, but it just wasn't the same, you know what I mean? And then you know, so my creativity wasn't the best in there. I did do a lot, but because of the amount of time it stacked up. But I know some artists that's in there that just they go harder. They just sit there and write all day. You know what I mean? Yeah. But for me, I'm still trying to focus on, I need people to do this. I need people to do that. So I ain't got no motivation to do it because shit, I need the right people out here to be able to push it. You know what I mean?
All right, so let's do it like this. you know, as far as the case itself, when you got arrested, were you expecting? Did you get a tip or something? Did any information come to you like, hey, they about to come down on you?
Hell nah. See, I was already out. I got raided 6 months after I was already fighting a gun and a weed case. So I was already fighting that out of Tarrant County. And then my case didn't have nothing to do with me at first. This was, you know, somebody had called CPS on one of my baby mamas on some prank call and shit. And then, they put a detective on the house. You know what I'm saying? So when they put a detective on the house, they went through my trash. And I was on some OCD shit one day, cleaning up. I knew better. And vacuum seals and shit. They found a letter from somebody that was in the state. They wrote me, and they had my name on there and their name on there, and that's how they put the warrant out on me. So they laid on me for a little bit, and then shit just raided me out of nowhere. I ain't have not a damn.
I heard of that since.
If you ain't never been in a raid, that's a cold feeling because you never see it coming. But a lot of times after the raid, you could look back in hindsight and say, ooh, that was them that day, or that was them earlier down there. I should have known it when that weird-ass white person was walking down the street. I ain't never seen nobody like that around here. You could look back and see little but being in the middle of the raid, they come in there hollering, cussing with them guns out, and you know they got the right to shoot you and kill you and go home. Ooh, that's a cold feeling.
It's been a minute. Use the trash. So this is for all that. Watch what you throw away in your own trash.
Better watch because they coming. And then you know me being a felon for a violent crime previously, they do no knock search.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So they gonna raid me. Come.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. And so many people have lost their life because of them no knock raids. Unjustly. They come 4, 5 in the morning, kick your dough in while you trying to wipe the coal. You haven't even started wiping coal out your eyes. You in a dead sleep. That's how the boogeyman come. And if you react like you think it's the boogeyman, you're dead, done deal, no problem. They go home, case closed.
Fully armed every time.
Damn. The case itself, did you have, they say, someone told me that with the feds, don't even worry about getting a court appointed, paying for a lawyer because feds, they're kind of already got the case against you. You're just throwing away money. That money could be used for whatever time you might take a plea or whatever you might do.
Yeah.
Did nobody tell Diddy that because he paid a gang of lawyers for his federal case, a gang of money.
You believe in that? Should people in the Fed, when they find the Fed case, should they hire a lawyer, 50 grand, 100 grand? Should they be doing that, throwing the money away?
No, I don't believe in it because, I've seen people, I've had sellers and all type of people that have spent those type of numbers, 20, 30, 40, 50, and they still got life.
Yeah, that's deep on that level. But I know on my level, I ain't never spent that, but I done spent like the 5s and 10s. And it ain't never made no difference. I ended up taking the same deal eventually that I was offered initially. Pay lawyers ain't never paid out for me on my mama.
You know what I mean? Because them people going to already do, they got what, 99%?
Yeah, they kind of got their case.
Yeah.
And that's state, not federal. I've never dealt with the federal justice system. Cheater.
They go by guidelines. If they can, I know so many people that they don't have nothing on them and them niggas still got life. You know what I'm saying? And they in there just fighting for their life back.
Did they offer you time or did you took it to trial or how'd you do it?
Nah, they came with a plea. You know I know better than to take the feds to trial.
Yeah, it was somebody who was it? It was the young dude who had that song Cash Out, whatever.
Yeah.
Where they offered him 25, which I ain't gonna lie, offering 25 is kind of wild when it comes to Fed time.
Yeah.
But especially if it wasn't for what he thought it wasn't a violent crime.
Right.
But he ended up getting life. So I'm like, the offer for you was good enough for you to say, yeah.
Sounds amazing. I've said it on this black box before, and I don't want to say nothing incorrect because it's been so long ago and it's so outrageous. I'll be thinking it's wrong. But the homie pop up on my Instagram every now and then. I know he has to be aware that I've said this from the black box before, but the homie JD from the lynch mob, it was back in the 90s. We was incarcerated together and for a short period of time. And once we got separated and he got it, he went to trial and lost his case. And I believe he got 33 to life. He's home now. The homie been home for some time now. I think he got 33 years. But it was rumored that they had offered him a 7-year deal and he turned it down. So the fact that I've said this multiple times and he's never got on my page and tried to correct me, I tend to believe it's still true. Shout out to the homie JD on my mama.
I'm about to fight this.
Yeah, I really didn't think I was gonna get that much time though. I mean, 10 because you got to see, I had the gun charges, even though it was the 3 to 7 gun enhancement, it still fall under the 922G. So that's at that time it was 10 years. I think they just raised that up to 15 years, but it was only 10 years, and then the dope charge was 0 to 20. So I didn't think they was going to max me out on the gun charges, which is what they did. They maxed me out on the gun charges and just ran the dope charges concurrent.
And just notice, y'all, he say the lawyer don't matter. They maxed him out on the gun charges. He had less guns than T.I. and he got 1 year and 1 day.
Yeah. They just gave me 10 for both.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
Man, the system's wrong.
I really thought I was probably going to get like a 5 or a 7 or something. Because that's how the lawyer was pitching it. Like, yeah, you blah, blah, blah. Man, she said she gave me a break. And she gave me 120 months.
And that she called it a break.
She said a break. I don't know what she was going to do.
Yeah, when they
gave my homeboy 12, it was a sweet deal.
When they told you that kind of time, did you process it quickly? Like, or were you already like we just had to like reconcile with it quickly, or did you kind of like it took you a while?
Like I had what they.
Hell no, you ain't reconciled quickly, and they couldn't write no raps or nothing. And he was in there stuck off that. Salute to him. I'm not trying to make light of this situation to clown him. I'm just having fun with creating this content. I know he's free now doing interviews. I think them bars is just like a backdrop. It look like he free. Oh my mama.
Call a fair judge, and she just retired like last week, matter of fact. But she started talking good because we had videos of me doing like Easter in the park and stuff like that, and that I do for the community and stuff like that. And I had what she said was the most support letter she ever seen in her career. So she was talking good. She was talking good, like, you got a beautiful voice. You got a blah, blah, blah. And then she was like, and one day you'll be able to use it again. So I'm thinking like, yeah, okay, she going to be lenient on me.
Still served him. They don't be giving up in them places. Free SPI 1, 2, and 4 from a long time ago. And Lil Black. And Infant T-Box. Lil Yon, the names go on and on. Free My Lokes, East Side.
And she was like, now I'm gonna give you a break. Now, when I tell you what I'm giving you, you ain't gonna feel like it's a break, but she gotta protect the community. That's what she said. So then she said that it kind of like once she starts leaning into
the butts and the
then I start kind of feeling like it was gonna be some bullshit.
You knew you was how soon you know you was going to Leavenworth first and foremost, and did you have any knowledge of Leavenworth prior to going there?
I didn't even know about Leavenworth for real. Like now that I look back, like the movies and all that stuff, now I know what Leavenworth is. But then I wasn't even supposed to go to Leavenworth at first. I was supposed to start off at Forest City, but when I came in the system, they had like a tornado or something. So I got stuck in Oklahoma for like 8 weeks. 8 or 10 weeks, and then they rerouted me and put me to Leavenworth.
Damn, that's a fame beat.
I go by the name of G5 like this. We getting rich off beats.
No matter what you do in life, whether doing wrong or doing right, make sure you do it right. My big brother doing life. No matter what you do in life, doing wrong or doing right, make sure you do it right. My big homie doing life. When you left, your second was so young. On the set, I stay checking on your son. He banging, hate it, but I can't trip. Front hood Compton, at least cuz playing crib. Solid, strong, feel like you still with me. You can ask him, I still keep that still with me. Can't control him, we'll try to guide him. Provide him with game, keep it real when you ride him. The money, violence, the thrill that inside him. Sound familiar? Yeah, a lot familiar inside him. It's in his genes to stay papered up. He BG, real clean and tapered up. Got him on what his granny and his mother need. Bleed and ride for him just like your other seed. Never dumb, you know I got a head on me. And I got cuz on the dead homies. No matter what you do in life, whether doing wrong or doing right, make sure you do it right. My big brother doing life. No matter what you do in life, doing wrong or doing right, make sure you do it right. My big homie doing life. Got him. Told the big homie I had him. Love him but barely know him. I could only imagine. Probably 21 on him. Whoop on him in Madden. Then roll up a fat one and show him what's happening. Teaching tactics to get it on his own too. Few tricks of the trade you turned the nigga on to. My behind him in the club, he be on too. My word, one thing you can hold on to. Love you, bro, just like B say. Me and Catman smoke big kush on your C-Day. He fit right in with the click on some G shit on daddy. That's who they finna find me with. Golden gloves, certified mid hands on the land. Knock out like hitmans, big bands. Young nigga got a head on him. And I got cuz on the dead homies. No matter what you do in life, whether doing wrong or doing right, make sure you do it right. My big brother doing life. No matter what you do in life, doing wrong or doing right, make sure you do it right. My big homie doing life.
Crips out the cage, Keyway, Keyway, free the Crips out the cage, Keyway, Keyway, free the Crips out the cage, Keyway, free the Crips out the cage, Keyway, Keyway, free the Crips out the cage.
Little Nip Hustle. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.